Hi all, this is Pat and I'm here to review some of the mobility devices that I have been using for the past 2 months after I broke and dislocated my ankle. If you have seen some of other video in my YouTube, you know that I broke a talus bones and I required like 2 surgeries to put like first the external fixations to calm down the pain and swelling and blisters before I had another surgery to do the permanent fixations. So like for the first month I was in and out of the hospital a lot and my condition was like not so good to be able to move around a lot with the normal crutches. So I used a wheelchair as my first mobility device, and it is super helpful in that unlike the crutches, I don't need to use much of my strength to move myself around, and I have the elevated leg because I need to elevate my leg all the time to reduce the swelling and pain. And not only that, it also frees your 2 hands to grab some stuff that you need, like maybe some foods or do some stuff for your daily routine. But I think one of the disadvantages that I found about using the wheelchair was that if you are in like a small corner or narrow space, it might be pretty hard to navigate around the area, and to like transport or commute, it's also pretty like clunky to put into the car, even though we can kind of like fold it, but like you need help from other people. So that's the first one for the wheelchair. The second mobility device that I'm gonna talk about today is the traditional crutches. You would probably get this from the hospital or the ER that you visited. I got it on my first day of injury after the ER, and it didn't take me much time to get used to how to use this because I found it pretty intuitive. But the important thing is that you have to adjust it to the proper height, because for the first few weeks I used it like a bit too low, and so my back was pretty sore as I was tilted all the time in front, and then my physical therapist adjusted to fit my height, and after that it's like makes a lot of difference in moving and balancing yourself. So you would have to first stand up, make sure that the hand grip here, when you put the crutch under your armpit, the wrist is the same height as the hand grip, and that's when it's a proper height to your height. And after that, like it's pretty intuitive, where you just put it a little below your armpit, you hold it here, and then move the 2 crutch forwards, and then move another leg that follow. Okay, so for the normal crutches, it's pretty lightweight and easy to carry around, but the disadvantage is that like I mentioned, for my first month I was in a lot of pain and I didn't have a good sleep during the night, so I don't have much strength to balance myself on this crutches. So that's why I need a wheelchair, and I use this crutches as just like a supplement when I need to get up and go to the restroom, or get up from bed and go to the wheelchair. Another disadvantage that I found out about these crutches is that it is hard for you to be self-sufficient, because you need your 2 hands to hold the crutches all the time. You can't really grab stuff or do anything yourself, so you need to rely on people to do stuff for you. And not only that, it also needs some like balancing skills, and it uses a lot of your upper body strength to carry the whole weight of your body. And once I use it for like a long period of time, I found that my shoulders, my arms, and the under armpit area are like pretty sore and uncomfortable. at the end of the day, I can barely, hold the crutches anymore because my hands are so sore and hurt. And so I think that's one of the main disadvantages of using these traditional crutches. This brings me to another mobility device that I got, which is called Mobilegs. So I tried to find the alternative to the normal crutch that's gonna help me lower the soreness of my upper body, like under armpit area and the hand because I use it for a long period of time, and I'm about to go into weight bearing for like 25% of my weight incremental each week. So my physical therapist told me to practice walking on the crutches a lot, so I need something that is more comfortable. And I found this online on Amazon. A lot of people comment on the comfortableness of using this, and so I try it out, and it's pretty true. So these crutches have like a cushion under the armpit area, which makes it really comfortable when you press it under your armpit and against your body to have the stability that you need. And the hand grip, you can see it's an ergonomic design to kind of put it like on the natural angle for your hand, and that is kind of spread the pressure around the grip. And I tried it out and I found it pretty helpful in lower the soreness of my hand and the uncomfortableness under the armpit area. So far it's been good. It just take me like a few first day to get used to a different setting, because the way we get up with this crutch are different from the normal crutches. So instead of like putting it on the side like a normal crutches, you put it on both sides and then a little like in front of you. Then you use your good leg to kind of push yourself up together with the crutches. Then in terms of walking, it's the same. I also found that walking with this has more stability and balance from like the shape that is a little tilted forward. So I guess that's why. This brings me to my last mobility device that I just got. It's called iWAlK. So how it works, that it works as like your fake leg. You have a leg and then the feet, and then you put your knee here. Then you tighten it up with the strap on your thigh and your leg here and here. So I have to say it's really a game changer for me, because after 2 months of not able to do anything by myself, I'm finally self-sufficient. It's like a freedom of having 2 hands back again. I can, go to the restroom and brush my teeth on the mirror. I can even do the makeup myself, and I can cook, I can do the dishes, and a lot more stuff that I just like couldn't do with crutches. So overall, I'm really happy with this iWAlK that I got. Some of the disadvantage that I think would be that it takes a bit of time to wear it, and every time I need to take it out when I want to sit or go to the restroom, so a bit bothersome. Yeah, let me show you how to wear this stuff. So I usually like have a chair, a bed or sofa right on the side of my good leg, and then I stand up on this. So like here, you have to adjust the height and the tightness really tight so that it ensures, the stability. So I usually start with tighten the lower part first. This is the second one. And then the last one. This one is a bit hard, so I loosen it a little bit before I put it in and then tighten it back. So yeah, so here's how it works. Take a little bit of time, but not too bad. And you are free to move around with your two hands. Really, really life-changing for me. But for the first couple of days, I found it pretty hard to walk with this. It's a little unnatural to walk around. And also, I don't find that stability for like the first couple of days. So I hold this hand grip here, and I found it helps a lot. And after a couple of days, I can navigate without using the hand grip anymore, which is awesome. I can go backward as well. I can, you know, do the dishes on my own, use the microwave, navigate around my house carrying stuff. I can use the restroom, do the like brushing my teeth and makeup. Like I make up today using the iWAlK as well. And so overall, even though it's a little hard to walk at first, I think it's really like a good supplement to have in terms of mobility devices. But some of the disadvantages that I found about using the iWAlK is that after using for more than 10 to 20 minutes, I found that my hip, my knee, and my lower back are a bit sore because it apply a lot of pressure on those areas. So I need to like take it out and rest before I continue using it. And if you have the injury around like your shin or your knee, you might not be able to use it. I didn't use this for the first 2 months because I also have like an open wound on my shin, as my first injury has like an external pins that go into my bones on my shins. So after the wound are closed, I opt for using this, and it's been really helpful in terms of mobility and helping me become self-sufficient. So yeah, those are all the mobility devices that I have been using for the past 2 months. I hope it's helpful for some of you who might have some similar injury to me. And yeah, let me know your thought about some of the mobility devices that you are using so that I can maybe look it up and try it out as well, because I think I still have a long recovery process ahead of me. And so yeah, bye for now. Have a low strength and like other people to help this month, which like bother my sleep and make me become very